Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm your host, longtime listener. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to comment below. In this episode, we have bad luck, at least for day one, as you saw there. But we got some stuff going on today that'll occupy our agenda for the most part. Um, So we're sitting on 2,500 bucks, and now we got 500 that Mom found in an envelope that Grandpa left for us. So for 20 years, there was an envelope with $500 in it just laying around, and randomly she finds it now that we're here at the farm. So anyway, that helps, and we got some cauliflower as well. So we actually got a gold quality cauliflower, which caused my confusion there for a second because I saw that I was only holding 8. But anyway, we got 9. One of them is gold quality. We will definitely save it because there's a potluck, community potluck festival that's coming up at some point where you need to donate an ingredient, and the better the ingredient, the better the result that you get from a food critic that comes to town just to try this potluck soup. But there's no, you don't have to win, or there's no reward. You just get a better response from the food critic if the ingredient that you add is good. So anyway, that's our plan. We're also going to take the one of each of the spring crops to donate to the community center, and that will complete a bundle. And now, other things on the agenda to do today. We're gonna buy some parsnip seeds and plant those because we need to get 5 gold parsnips for the quality crops bundle. And so if we put down some quality fertilizer, and I figure we can finish our little southern row of crops there. So that'll be another 20 spaces, or 19, because there's already 20 there. So we'll get 19 parsnip seeds, plant them there, and hope that we get 3 more gold quality parsnips, because we already have 2, which is pretty good, and considering that was our first harvest. A lot of times you don't get any, so we might be able to just plant one more batch of parsnips, and that'll do it for that crop. Anyway, other things that we want to try and accomplish today. It is Pam's birthday, so we'll swing by the saloon and get her a beer. Any alcoholic beverage will make her happy, so she's a pretty easy one to shop for. I mean, you gotta spend a little money if you don't have the resources to craft it yourself, but we'll do it because we want to make friends. There we go. What else do we need to do? Oh, we're going to Clint's to upgrade our axe. We forgot to do it yesterday. Well, we didn't forget to do it. We screwed up just enough of our daily itinerary to where we were literally like seconds too late to get to Clint's in order to start that process, which was frustrating. And anyway, we'll get that done today. We might do some mining because we need to start cutting into the mines. We got to get deeper, get some iron ore, and get some iron bars smelted so that we can upgrade the pickaxe and the axe to the next level, and that will allow us to finish clearing out our farm. You see there we got speed grow for the prize. I generally don't use speed grow. There are scenarios where it can be valuable, like for example, if you're planting something and you know that putting down the speed grow will cause it to reach its harvest potential on the last day of the season instead of being one day too late, that's the scenario where it kind of makes sense. But it's sometimes hard to calculate that. Um, and so what I do with it is take it to Pierre's and sell it. Now there's the boiler room is now open, and you see there, the first bundle was one of each smelted bar. The next bundle was some like things that you collect, like slime, bat wings, a solar essence, and a void essence, but you only need 2 of those items. And then that last bundle was quartz, I think a frozen tear, earth crystal, and a fire quartz, which we don't have and probably won't be able to get until we get to the lower levels of the mines, unless we get lucky and get it from an Omni Geode in advance of that. Okay, we got a cutscene here. And here comes Morris. Morris is like, excuse me. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your Jojo Mart purchase. Pierre's like, 50%? And Pierre's like, well, any takers? And everybody's like, yeah, I mean, 50% off, that's a pretty good deal. And Pierre's all sad. Man, I can't match those prices. Morris comes over to just, like, rub it in his face. He is a douche. And I can't wait to put him in his place. So, there you see the rivalry between Joja and Pierre. Pierre doesn't even have anything to say. He's just, like, totally deflated at this point. So, like I said, we're going to buy our parsnip seeds. We need 19 to finish that lower field. Hopefully that gets us enough to do the quality bundle. And there we sold the speed grow, and it pretty much got us our money back. And now we're actually going to run up here. There's, well, I think it was the 1.4 update that you can get tea leaves. And you get them from Caroline's little greenhouse back here. But as you can see there, you got to be friends with Caroline. So when we see Caroline around town, we need to be sure to befriend her, talk to her, and be pals. Not that there's like huge value in having the tea leaves, but they're pretty cool. And I think you can grow them indoors. So, like there's, what are they called? The little plant baskets that you can put in your house. That might be something that we can grow in those. But again, it has been a while since I've played this. Like I when the 1.4 update came out, I did a playthrough. But I did like, maybe 2 years of gameplay, and then I was like, alright, cool stuff, and then put it away for a while. Anyway, we're going to Clint's. Let's say hi to Clint. Business has been slow lately. Clint, I'm the guy who was pounding on your door at 4 o'clock yesterday trying to give you business, and you were like, sorry, we're closed. And now you're telling me that you're hurting for dough. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. So, there we did not get our fire quartz like we wanted, but we're going to upgrade the axe. And today's the 18th, so it's 18th, 19th. It should be ready on the 20th, which will be the start of our next episode. So that's good. Since we won't have our axe, any kind of cleanup that we plan on doing is going to be just smashing rocks. And if we're going to smash rocks, we might as well do it in the mines right now. So that's the intention for the next day or two. What are we doing here? I honestly don't know. Oh, I might be trying to decide whether to go back to the farm and plant those parsnips. I really don't know what is going through my head right now. In fact, now I'm really confused because now I'm just like, let's go down here to the beach. Probably just looking for forageables. And there's a coral, so it's not a totally wasted trip. But that's it. So, mostly wasted trip. And it's 1 o'clock, so honestly, if we were to go to the mines right now, we're still not there till 2 o'clock or so, and we might be able to get down like 10 levels. Oh, no, we were thinking about where we gotta go to meet Pam, because it's her birthday, and the only alcoholic beverage is beer. Like, Gus, what kind of saloon only sells beer? You know, and just like, not even different varieties of beer, just beer. Like a lager. Like, what kind of place are you when I walk in? I'm like, what do you got on tap? And you're like, beer. I mean, well, we kind of figured that. I'm like, what kind of beer? Just beer. And there's Caroline, so we made a point to go back and say hello to befriend her. Probably should have given her a salmon berry, because I bet she likes them. But, anyway. Alright, so now I think we're going back to drop off some stuff. We'll probably plant those parsnips so we know how much energy we have when we go to the caverns. That's what I'm betting happens here. But we'll see. Put that away. Go back and get the fertilizer. There you go. And the watering can. And we still have 20 doses in the watering can. So we'll have enough to finish this task here. And then we'll refill it. Then we will go to the mines, and it's already 2:30, so we might not even go. I don't even remember. I might not have gone to the mines in this. We'll find out. Somebody take a vote. Who thinks we're going to go to the mines? Who thinks we're not? Votes must be submitted in the next 10 seconds to qualify. I'm going to say we don't go. It's 3 o'clock. I'm probably just like, it ain't even worth going up there at this point. We might get down 5 levels, and I'm kind of tired of mining anyway, so screw it. We're just going to smash rocks and go to bed. That's my bet. Well, smash rocks. We still have to go meet Pam, too, so that's another reason why we probably won't go to the mines. And considering that I kept my watering can on my person, that pretty much answers that question. We are not going to go to the mines today. So, where are we going? I don't think I've ever run behind Pierre's except for during the Egg Festival. I might just be going up here to look for some foraging before going back to the saloon. But now, there is that question on the table as to whether or not I actually go to the mines, because we're awfully close here. I didn't even say hello to Demetrius. What kind of jerk am I? Alright. No, we're not going to the mines. We're going to give Linus a gift, even though we didn't even say hello to Demetrius. Demetrius is down there like, whatever, dude. That was just completely rude. Just ran right past me. Didn't even wave. But, let's see here. Tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, and that means that the traveling cart is in town. What's up, Shane? What do you want? Leave me alone. So, Shane is kind of like drunk Haley at the beginning. Just mean and just not a good person. And to top it off, he's got a drinking problem. Oh, Pam's like, I've been looking forward to this drink all afternoon, and I say, don't mind if I do. Here you go, Pam. Frosty cold beverage on me that I've been carrying around for the last 2 hours. And now, she's got 3 hearts. So, we'll say hi to Al. Dude, we shafted Demetrius. We're saying hello to everybody else that we've passed today. I don't really know why I did that. So, because usually if I'm close to someone of the town characters, I'll usually say hi. But not Demetrius. So, alright, it's pushing 6:30. I'll bet what we do now is just run down, look for spring onions, and then head up, smash some rocks, and go to bed. And what I was saying in terms of the plans for tomorrow, knowing that it's Friday, we will check out the traveling cart. Or we will plan to check out the traveling cart. Sometimes we forget stuff, even though it's on the to-do list. So, traveling cart and mining. We gotta do some mining tomorrow. As not fun as that will be, we'll get some, we'll get deeper into the mines, hopefully down to like level, I can't remember where we left off. Did we get to the cold section, the silver, or the iron section? Anyway, hopefully get down to around like level 50 or so, because then we'll be over halfway to getting the Obsidian's Edge sword, which is a good weapon, a huge upgrade from where we are. So, but other than that, tomorrow there's honestly not much that we have to do. And even, I say have to, we don't have to go to the traveling cart. We don't have to go mining. But we probably will do those things, because you gotta do something with your day. And anyway, did I do the fun fact for the day? I don't think I did. And so, let's see here. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen, where we are out of things to talk about. And that brings us to the fun fact of the day. And I am trying to buy time until I can think of something. Let's see here. Oh, here you go. The term French kiss. French people have their own name for that type of kiss. And it is called galoche. I don't know how you pronounce it, but they came up with it like 6 years ago so that nobody would call it the French kiss. Something totally typical of the French. They're like, you can call them French fries, but we're going to call them, something totally different. Just so we're different. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But apparently the French have their own name for a French kiss. And it is spelled Galocher, for those of you who are interested. I don't know how you pronounce it though, because I'm assuming that it is pronounced in the way that you pronounce French words, and I didn't take French in high school. I took Espanol. There, we got some pretty good dough there. $1,225 for 7 regular quality cauliflower, so not bad. And now we are on to day 2 of the episode, and we're sitting on $2,000. So we're already to where we could upgrade another tool if we wanted to. But of the tools remaining that are eligible for upgrade, I don't care if they are better than regular quality as much as I do about upgrading the axe and pickaxe again. So there, we're friends enough with Pam where she gave us a recipe for cheese cauliflower. And, ooh, look at this. Jody is wanting a fresh cauliflower. So that one that we saved, even though it's gold, I don't really want to give her a gold one. She'll give us pretty good money for that, I believe. So take that, give that to her. And now we're out of cauliflowers in our bin, but that's okay. You saw on the news there, we're due for a really good luck day. So we are definitely going to go mining for that reason, because that, you know, often leads to really good luck. So we got a little bit more watering to do than usual because we planted those parsnips, but you know, not a big deal. Oh, apparently I watered something twice down here because we ran out of water. So Cooper, you're gonna go thirsty today, or you know what? You're a dog and there's not one but two sources of water on the farm. So just drink out of there, man. It's all good. I'm actually getting the water for your bowl from those sources. Maybe I could craft some sort of canal system around the farm that would funnel some water straight into his bowl. I could do it like aqueduct style, like the Romans. Maybe that's something that the developers can work on down the road. In fact, I think one of the Harvest Moon games had some version of that where you could dig a trench, connect it to a water source, and it would, you know, it would provide water to your crops that were connected to that area. I can't remember. I could have dreamed that, but if I did, that is a super vivid dream about something totally lame. So, anyway. Alright, traveling cart. Got a rare seed. Alright, so there goes $1,000. We're down to right at 1,000 left. So, that I think is all I really have in mind today, except for going to Jody's to give her the cauliflower. I brought those geodes, but we can't go to Clint's and get them cracked because he's getting out of the way. Move! Get past her. There we go. So we're saying hi to Marnie. We gotta start doing this more so that we become friends enough that we can get into her room at some point. And while we're here, I'm gonna show you some of her stuff. So she sells hay, the heater, a milk pail, shears, and an ornamental hay bale. And then the different animals, which we don't have access to yet because we don't have coops or barns. But anyway, the ornamental hay bale is one of the items that some people overlook. Now, there's a lot of stuff that you can put in your barn or coop to just like occupy a space that are productive, but I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, we gave Jody the cauliflower and she gives us $350. So that's, I'm sure, probably well above market value for a gold cauliflower. It's probably like $200 for a gold cauliflower if I had to guess. And there I'm pointing out that I have those geodes that I can't take to Clint's because he's working on our pickaxe, or our axe. Willie wants seaweed, but he's only going to give us $60 for it. I would rather keep the seaweed, to be honest, than give it to him if I even caught one, which we probably won't do because we're not going fishing today. We might go tomorrow, and could have completed it tomorrow, but again, we need seaweed for our fish pond, so we're going to keep it. Or we're not going to take the task. So a good luck day gets us clay from an artifact. Wormy thing. Whatever. Linus, again, lobbies for us to not destroy his tent. We didn't plan on it, Linus. And now, let's see. Yeah, that goes in there. Why didn't I put the rare seed in there? Did I keep it? Oh, I also didn't even bring the sword. I kept the rare seed in my inventory. Why? Why would I do that? Okay, we are on the frozen tundra levels. So, there's a jade. Jade is good. I think it's what you use to buy staircases from the salesman up in the desert. And staircases are awesome because you can just pop them down whenever and go to the next level of a mine. So like on certain levels where there's a ton of monsters and you just don't want to deal with them, just drop down some stairs and move it. So we'll keep as many jades as we can, and then eventually we will get a crystallarium. I think you get one from the community center at some point, but we can also craft them. Anyway, we will use one of our crystallariums at some point to reproduce jades. Now these little guys here, they are good to try and kill because they drop coal most of the time. And coal is valuable because you need it to smelt and for some other stuff, crafting wise. So anyway, when I see those, I will usually take the time to go kill them. What else was I going to say? Oh, crystallariums, for those of you who are not familiar with this game so much. Basically, you put a gem or an ore in there, and it will eventually reproduce that gem. So, like, it clones it. Which, you know, you can make a lot of money off of them. If you get a diamond, you put it into a crystallarium, and a couple of days later, out pops another diamond. So if you get a bunch of crystallariums, you can see how quickly that could become sort of an exponential amount of income. Well, not exponential, but if you say you started with 1 diamond and 7 crystallariums, you clone the first one, and then you're cloning 2, and then you're cloning 4, and so on and so forth. But then eventually you're just cloning 7. So, but diamonds are, you know, I think it's $500 for 1 diamond. So, if you had that many crystallariums, you could make $3,500 every few days just from cloning diamonds. Alright, we're down 5 levels. Let's move on out. And now, let's see if we can start smelting some iron bars. We want the iron bars because our next upgrade is going to be the pickaxe, which we'll need to do. We'll need 5 iron to do that, and I think $5,000. So, anyway, within the next few days, we should end up with 5 iron bars. We might not have $5,000 yet, though. Another jade. Look at that. Would you look at this? So we're again at the point in the day where I don't really have that much to say, but we already had fun fact of the day. So let's see here. Maybe we can tell you something. So I saw a thing the other day on social media that a teacher, you know, like when it's the first day of school, and it's like, okay, stand up, tell us your name, where you're from, something interesting about yourself, whatever. He challenged his students to tell them something boring about themselves, which I find awesome, because it's like, yeah, it's real easy to think of something interesting about yourself, because for most of us, there's only a few. But just think of something boring about yourself, it's kind of like you got to do some soul searching, because it's like, yeah, I actually enjoy eating sweet baby pickles as a snack on a regular basis. Boring. So anyway, I actually do enjoy eating sweet baby pickles as a snack. They're healthy and they're delicious. So that is something not interesting about the long-time listener. And I guess while we're at it, I will tell you something interesting about the long-time listener. And there's so many that it's going to take me a second to decide on one. Here you go. This one is actually super interesting, and the one that I probably use the most often in this scenario. I delivered a human being in the front seat of my car. True story. So, a child's first moment in life were falling into my hands from the passenger seat of a Honda Accord. And they lived. So it's actually not that, well, not that hard if you're the one just catching. It is definitely hard for the one who is producing said infant. So, to all of the women out there who have gone through that process, God bless ya, because I have seen firsthand and heard firsthand, more importantly, the level of difficulty that goes into producing a child, at least the last several moments of that process. So there you go. If you are listening and you want to, you can place both a comment below for both something interesting and not interesting about yourself. Don't be shy. Now, I am getting absolutely bombarded by monsters down here. They're everywhere. They're coming at me like a bunch of spider monkeys, and I don't know what to do. Like, this is embarrassing, y'all. I don't think I've ever had to eat food at this point in the cave just to survive. And I've had to do it a couple times already, and like it's getting out of control. I keep having to run away. I mean, now granted, I have a terrible sword, but also I don't know if I was like intoxicated when I did this or what. But I mean, I was in panic mode, and right there, I was really close to dying. So, I mean, these are some crazy slimes coming at me from all directions. I mean, these guys went to West Point, apparently. Look at this! They're surrounding me every time I move. Oh. So, craziness. So, I will also disclose that the child who I delivered into this world was my own. It was my second daughter of two, and those are my two children. Both happy and healthy, if you're wondering. I gotta eat again. This is insane. So, if we ever get out of this cave alive, we're probably going to... We're on level 49, so at this point, I was just thinking, God, I just gotta get to the next level. So, once we get there, that is it for this expedition. And there, finally, is the ladder. I swear those slimes just kept multiplying. I don't know what happened there. But we got tundra boots out of it. So it wasn't all for nothing. But we spent a lot. We used 3 field snacks down there, I think. And some salmon berries, although we still have over 200 salmon berries, so I'm not too concerned about food supply at the moment. It just, it's just, you got to eat a bunch of them to put a dent in it. But I ate so many that I have almost a full energy bar now, y'all. So we'll have to do something with that so that it doesn't completely get wasted. And really, all I can do is smash rocks. I think you can sell boots and weapons at the Adventurers Guild, but I threw that away. It probably would have only been worth like 20 bucks, though. Maybe more. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, because eventually, before too long, we are going to be making dough, and lots of it. I don't know if you can take the slingshot and sell it, though. I never use the slingshot. I just find it kind of hard to figure out. I never even really spent that much time trying to figure it out. So, anyway. Alright, 9:40. We're heading back, and we will smash some rocks, and then we will be done. So, we did a lot of talking in this episode. Eventually, when we start doing this, y'all are going to know exactly what I'm doing. I won't have to explain anything. And then I'm wondering if, like, do I edit out sections of gameplay so that you only see the highlights, and it's like watching baseball tonight and you only hit, you get the home runs and the strikeouts, but you don't see any of the routine fly balls. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll just have more dead air. I'm sure you wouldn't mind it every now and then if I would just shut up and let y'all watch. But that's just not my personality. So take it or leave it. This is what you get with me. Now, I don't know what I'm thinking about here, but I do want to grab a jade because we'll donate that at the museum. We got some extra topaz we can sell. I think we are good to go here. Yeah, we can sell an amethyst. Yep, I think that's gonna do it. It's 10:40 and I still have so much energy. What am I doing? Just playing around in my chests here. Oh my gosh. So, if you're wondering, I think there's about 3 minutes left in my recording. If you don't want to watch the rest, I totally understand, but you never know what you might miss. So, that's on you. But there's probably not a whole lot else going on except for me getting ready for tomorrow and then smashing rocks for a bit to burn through that energy. So, nothing super exciting, I would imagine. But in terms of what is going on in the next episode, we'll have a Saturday-Sunday combo. Sunday is a traveling cart. Let me look at my handy-dandy calendar here real quick and see what happens on Saturday the 20th. It is Shane's birthday, so we'll make friends with Shane if we can get him a beer at what's it called? The saloon. And then, yeah, traveling cart on Sunday, Queen of Sauce on Sunday. It also says that the Saturday the 20th is the last day you can plant strawberries if you're going to harvest them. So strawberries take 8 days is what that tells me. So it'd be from the 20th to the 28th. And that means if I planted them on the 13th, which was the Spring Festival, then I should have them ready on the 21st. Is that right? So we might have some strawberries to harvest in the next episode. So there's that. You will have to tune in to find out. It's 12:50. We went through most of our energy, so that's good enough for the day. So, again, like every episode, I thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like, y'all. Seriously, if you made it this far into the episode and didn't hit that little thumbs up, you are just... It's like, buying food from a restaurant and not leaving a tip. Seriously. But anyway, hit the like button, or hit the subscribe button as well, and comment below, and we shall see you all next time, which will probably be tomorrow. I should get another episode or two posted. So, thanks for watching.